1, 2, 3. Hi everyone.
Hi.
I am here with Lance. Lance is 11 years old, and this is going to be a small video, mostly for him and me, where I try to teach him how to play the game that I play online.
I don't know how to play this.
No, he doesn't. This is your first game of Bolt Action.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh.
So, it's World War II. You're going to play the British. I'm going to play Germans. Okay?
Yes.
And this is our board. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through the board, Lance.
Okay.
Because we need to know a little bit about the terrain, because the terrain, like all the pieces here, are important. Such a piece here would give you cover. Cover is good, because that means you're less likely to get shot and killed.
Yes.
Okay? Hiding behind a building or hiding behind a ruin like this would also give you cover. So again, good. Going into a building might be good, but not if the enemy has a big gun to shoot the building.
If they know you're in there.
If they know you're in there. Exactly. So...
Are we allowed to go in the castle?
Now let's stay... Oh!
It's still recording.
It's still recording, but it did something weird on my computer here. We'll remove that one.
Edit that out.
No, we'll not play the castle. This
All
is
right.
just for decoration right now. We're playing in this small German village. Now, the main thing with this game is we have this bag.
Yes.
In this bag, we have a bunch of dice. Colored dice. The silver ones are you. So if I pull a silver dice, you get to go.
Oh.
If I pull one of the colored dice, I get to go. Okay? So the first thing we do is we do the setup. And for that, you'll need dice, and you'll need a tape measure. Okay? Take a tape measure from the corner. Now, measure from the edge 12 inches. And put down one of your colored dice 12 inches in.
Like this?
1 foot. Yep. Exactly. Put it down on colored dice. And then just do it like a little bit along the edge. Because this is how far we can start the game in.
Oh.
Like that. Take a dice from your bag. Right.
There, put
And
one
put it
right
down.
there.
And do so like a couple of times down the road. 12 inches. Exactly. That's in the middle of that bush. Perfect. So the armies that we're playing with, I have a group of 5 soldiers with an LMG. I have an MMG team that is missing one loader. Where did the loader go? He's here. No, he was here. I have another team of 7 riflemen, an officer, anti-tank rifle, and an old rickety tank. Now, Lance, you have an AT gun, which is really good against my tank. You have an anti-tank rifle. You've got 5 veterans with SMGs. These guys are really tough, especially up close. Okay, so you need to get them close to me. You got 7 regulars with rifles, an officer, and a darker Stewart. So a Stewart with lots of machine guns. Okay, cool. Now, first thing we do is we place our units in what's called the deployment zone, which is what we just measured out. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm pulling a dice, and it gets to be me. I put down my MMG team. My MMG team wants to look down this road towards you. So I put it down here in this bush. They need to be sort of within an inch of each other. Okay? So it's looking down that way, hoping you'll put down something that they can shoot at. And then you can put down something in your deployment zone. What do you want to deploy and where?
I think do the same and just
Your anti-tank gun
move it
goes there? Yeah.
here.
Okay. So they're looking at each other menacingly. And they both I think, have range, which is bad for both of them, but we'll see who gets the first dice. Next, I go again. So my officer he'll be very brave and stand behind the house where he's very much safe. And then you can go. Here.
I'm gonna put these two guys. Probably like
The anti-tank rifle all the way on the flank, behind that fence. Right. Okay. Cool.
this guy right
Me. No, you. You go again.
here.
Yeah, now you're down to the 2 infantry units, the officer and maybe the tank. What do you want to go down first?
I'm gonna put these guys.
They need to be in your deployment zone, so behind the row of yellow dice.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna probably move these guys. No, not gonna move those. Guess I'll move the officer.
Yep. Where can he go? Is he gonna hide? Yeah, he will hide. He'll hide behind a hill and a house, and I'm never getting to shoot that guy. Me. Okay. My anti-tank rifle needs to be somewhere where they have a chance of seeing your tank at some point. So they'll stay here, and I hope that your tank will do something that will expose it, because Lance's tank has not gone on the table yet. Me again. No, I did not want that. Okay. And something with the computer here is doing. Get rid of that. Right. I am going to put down some infantry. This infantry has an LMG, so a little bit of a longer range. So they'll get with the officer here. Maybe go and try and kill that anti-tank rifle on the flank in a minute. Right. You go.
Alright, I'm gonna put these guys.
7 dudes with rifles. Exactly. Oh, they're countering my counter. That's a double bluff. Love it. Love it. And look at that. Lance is naturally just spreading out his dudes. That's good placement, Lance. I like it. Here we go. And you go again.
I'm gonna do these guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them.
Yeah, they need to get up, but they don't need to get shot to pieces before they get up.
I'm just gonna leave them right here. For now.
That is actually, like, they have a little bit of cover from the fencing and the house and everything. Yeah. And then you again. That was good for me, because that means the final 2 are mine. So where does the tank go?
Well, I'm gonna put the tank. Excuse me. I'm gonna put the tank right here.
Ugh. Okay, I'm not going to put my tank where you can shoot me, so I'm going to put my tank here.
I mean, I think I can shoot you.
Yeah, with the anti-tank rifle. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you already put it.
Yeah,
down,
so
too late.
Too late. The infantry will go here, because I haven't got any better place to put them. Right, then we're ready for turn 1. We remove our colored dice. We need a small pile of those to be on our table edge here. Right. And then we take up all these are called order dice. We take up all the order dice and put them back in the bag. Right.
Is that enough?
Oh, you've got one.
Oh. Is this enough?
Yep, that's perfectly enough. Right, turn 1. Very interesting. Lands the complete noob against Bo Mortensen, the former world champion and Gold Ashton. Here we go. And you can go first. Now, these dice, on them, there are like 6 different things you can do.
Advance.
So you can advance, that's a short walk, which means you can also shoot. Or you can fire, which means you shoot. Or you can run, which means you don't get to shoot, but you move further. Or you can go on ambush, which means that you like sight your guns, and if the enemy moves, you can shoot him. Or you can rally, which means if you're like, oh, I'm all afraid, you're not yet. That means you can be unafraid. And the final thing you do is go down, which means you like throw yourself to the floor and hope to not get hit by anyone shooting at you. So you take one of these and you pick a unit and say this one goes first. So what unit do you want to go first? What is most important to do first? Is it the anti-tank rifle shooting at that one?
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah? Yeah, okay. Do you give it a fire order or do you give it an advance order or an ambush order? That's the difference now. So on an advance order, you get to move 6 inches, which would be approximately here.
No.
But you shoot worse. You shoot better if you don't move.
I don't want to move.
You don't want to move.
No.
So just give it a fire order?
Yeah.
Right. So we measure. You got 48 inches of range, which is... Yeah, it's in. Right. So you shoot. You roll a dice.
All of
and...
them?
No, one. Because you got one shot. And you need a 4 or better to hit. Go.
4.
That's a 4. He rolls a 4. So, I have got 7 armor. You have got +1 because it's long range. No. Yeah, it is.
And didn't I hit your track?
So, and you're hitting the track possibly.
So.
We'll see. You need to roll a 6 to kill me.
To kill you?
Yeah.
5.
You roll a 5, so no.
Close.
So it bounces on the armor. It goes ping. But the guys in the tank are like, ooh, something shot at us. So they get what's called a pin, which is they're afraid.
Yeah.
They're afraid. Right. Next order dice. Here we go. Me. Okay, I will immediately try and move the tank. Now, it is within 6 inches of my officer, so the officer will yell at the tank, forward! Don't mind it! They can't hurt you! So I need to roll for its morale. And I do on a 6. So it removes the pin. And the tank will get an advance order. It will move up 3 inches, turn and move another 6 inches. Like that. And from there, it will shoot its machine guns at your pesky little anti-tank rifle. Trying to hurt you back. You try to kill me, I will try to kill you. So I have 2 machine guns that can shoot at you with 3 shots each. But I have moved, which means I'm only hitting on 5s. I need 5. Ooh, I get 3 of those. Ooh, that is bad, Lance.
Wait, but you said you need 5s.
Yeah, 5s and 6s. So 5s are better. Sorry.
But you got 6s. You didn't get any 5s.
I got 2 6s and 1 5.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, you're regular, so I'm only killing you on 4+. So I'm rolling 3 to hit. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. But you do have cover save because you're behind that bush. So you roll 3 times and you need 5s.
3 times?
You roll 3 dice.
Oh. All 5 or 5 and a
You need 5 and 6s. Here we go. That is 2! Yes! So, one guy gets a hit and he dies, and we remove him. And then because I shot at you, you get one of these pins. Because you're afraid, because I shot at you. Now, I just halved your unit, which means that they have to take a test. Because they might run away. So you take 2 dice, and then you roll low. As low as you can. Don't roll high. You need a 7 or lower.
A 7 or lower?
Yeah.
Oh,
that is a 9.
Oh.
That isn't good. Not with 1 pin. The unit just runs off. The anti-tank rifle just chickened out, which means that Lance, you just lost a unit.
But
sorry.
What are the chances that he runs that way instead of running back to these guys?
The unit just disappears because it ran off. Okay, we go on. You.
Alright,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna...
You know what? I just realised.
What?
I'm in a position where your tank could possibly move and shoot me in the side.
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna do that.
That was bad.
Well, when I move up in a fire, right?
Yeah, you would move.
So what would that be?
So that would be an advanced move. Now the tank can move 9 inches. So a tank can move 9 inches, which means it can move all the way up to here. And from that position, it can turn once. Yep, exactly like you did. And then it can fire its main gun straight at me. Now, the question is, how much can that tank see of my tank?
Your back.
Yeah, but how much of it? Do you think you can see more than half of it? Like, look through. Can you see more than half my tank?
Pretty much, yeah. I can see
Oh,
almost the
that
whole thing because of the
sucks.
broken window.
Okay, right. Okay, which means you've moved, so you're hitting on a 5, but you've got a +4 gun, not a +1, a +4, and you're shooting me in the side where my armor is weaker. So if you hit me,
and you have a track.
Yeah. So we need a 5 to hit.
How many dice?
1. You've got 1 shot, but you need a 5. Come on.
Well, I mean, if that, but...
Yeah, the
No,
machine guns
nobody's up
won't really help you. They can shoot these guys, though. We'll do that after.
They don't know over there.
That's a 4. Oh, I'm lucky. So you don't hit. Right. But you do have machine guns, and they can shoot these guys.
So I will. How many machine guns is that? 1, 2, 3.
You've got
4.
You've
1,
got
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, and then that one, because the main gun fired, so the machine gun on the side can't shoot.
So
1, 2, 3. So you've got 3, which is a lot of shots. 1, 2. That's 3 times 3, so it's 9 shots. Pick up 9 dice.
Oh my God.
Now, I'll show you one thing though. My unit will definitely say, "I'm hitting the deck. Go down." They don't want to get killed, so they'll go down. But you shoot them. You're hitting on 5s or 6s.
5. So how many?
5 or better.
5 or better. Do they all have to be, or just at least a couple?
Just like as many, all of those that you get that are 5 or better will be hits. Ooh, that's a couple. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Ouch. Okay, now my unit is regular, so you need 4+ to wound me.
Well,
So roll 4 dice.
4 dice.
Yeah. So those are hits. Now we see if you actually could wound me. 4s. Oh no, that was all 2s. Oh, that sucks. So the unit don't die, but they do get a pin for being shot at. Okay. Next. You again. Oh, that sucks. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to fire at the tank again because he didn't move.
You can't move a unit that's already gone. That is now done.
Okay.
So you have to move something that hasn't gone yet.
I'm going to fire at those guys.
With the gun.
Yeah. So
Now, the gun can of course load an anti-tank round, but it can also load a high explosive round, which is what you're going to use against these guys, right? So, you're shooting an anti-tank gun, which means that you'll hit on a 3+, because it's better. So go, 3+.
So 3?
No, 1 dice.
Oh, 1.
But you need a 3 or better, which is like, yeah, I'm hit. He hit me. So it's a 1-inch template, which means you'll get 2 of these guys. So you're rolling 2 dice, and you get +1. So 3s is enough to kill me.
Alright.
Right, go. That's 1 dead, and I've got a soft cover save because I've got like these bushes. Maybe no, I won't say anything. So one of the loaders is gone. He was killed. Right, here we go. Okay. Put the dice next to him. Yep. You go again.
Alright,
You got an officer and the 2 infantry infantry units.
How far can these guys move?
They can run 12, or they can advance 6 inches and shoot. Or if you're going like cross country, like cross terrain, if you want to cross here, for instance, you're gonna have to move in advance order. No, you could maybe run this way round.
And
12 inches.
Are they guns good against tanks or no? No.
Not good at all.
What if
Like the AT rifle and your cannons are the best things against this tank.
I would probably want to go like shoot
round
and shoot them.
Right, but one thing, you have SMGs on those guys, so submachine guns. They only shoot 12 inches.
Oh, they only shoot 12 inches.
Yeah, but they get 2 shots instead of 1. So they have quite a lot of shots, but you need to sneak them up a bit first. So maybe, like, if it was me, I would try and get behind this house and then sneak up a bit more and then try and kill something.
Alright, well, can't you just, like...
You could do that, yeah. Totally. You could go over here and then maybe next round go here and then push, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Then measure.
Alright, so how many?
Well, you were running, right?
Yeah.
Run around the fence. So do that 12 inches. So that's 9 inches that way. Oh, you can go to this place, right?
Oh yeah, well that's 9.
So that's 5 inches, and then you can go further 7 inches to here.
Yep, 7 inches, alright.
Like that. So that's a run order. Right. Okay, me. These guys don't want to be here because there's a tank there, so they want to move up. They will advance over the fence. They'll go 6 inches up, and they haven't really got anything to shoot at because that is way too far away. But they,
and
you know,
it's blocking by the.
And it's blocked by the ruin, so you can't see them. And yeah, you got one of the core mechanics of this is if your models can actually if your models can see, then you can shoot. Which I can't, so I can't.
Yeah.
Perfect. Me again. Now, these guys. They will also advance. They'll go around the corner here.
How far can they shoot?
Now, they can shoot 36 inches. So I'm going to shoot my LMG, and if I have range, my rifles. I don't think I have. But, you know, you never know. I might have.
I got 36 yards.
The rifles can shoot 24 inches, so they're out. But the LMG can. So I'm going to shoot my LMG at those guys. They can choose to go down, but that means that they're done for this turn. I get 4 shots. I'm hitting on 5s.
So you have four
Yeah.
dice? Probably, yeah, go down.
Go down? Right, okay. That was a good choice. I hit you once, and on a 4, one guy is possibly dead. But because you went down, that means that instead of a 5+, you now got a 3+ save. So roll 1 dice. Better than a 3. Ah, it's a 2. Okay, so 1 guy dies. You pick 1 guy, and that guy goes away. Yeah, sucks to be him. And they get a pin. Right. Then it's me again. My officer will follow the tank. He'll run around the corner to this place. And then these guys. Okay. They will try to shoot back at your gun all the way over there.
From here?
But they've got a pin, so I need to do an order text for them. And a roll of 5. That is good. That's low. So they're good. I will shoot back at your tank. Hopefully we have range. I forgot to check. So 36 inches.
Oh, no.
I'm out of range. Oh, that sucks. So I waste my shot.
Nice.
Nice. And the final one is you. That is your officer.
I'm gonna move him.
Run around the hill?
Yeah, run around the hill.
Perfect. Do that.
Well, this gets...
That was round 1. Round 2. Pick up the dice.
Pick up all the dice, please.
Yup. Here we go. How much do you want the first time? Oh, not this one.
There you go, sorry.
How much do you want the first one? Like a medium amount? You don't get it.
Yeah.
I get it. What's most important? Most important is not dying. I think
Not dying.
this anti-tank rifle will try and shoot your tank.
Only one person can see it.
Yeah, so I need to move. So I need to start doing that, and I am not within 6 inches of my officer, so they'll need to do it on their own, and they make it. On a 4. They'll advance up to the corner here, like that, and then shoot your tank. I need a 5 because I've moved. And a roll of 1. That's not enough. A 1 is no good in this case. Right. So that was not helpful. Me again. I think I want my officer away from this point because your tank might get him. But then again, I think these guys could also do some good work here. So these will move up here. Hopefully, I'm now within 28. And I'll shoot you guys. Do you want to go down? Because you have to say so before we actually measure.
28.
24.
24?
Yeah. You have to say if you go down before we measure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, that was clever. Because we're definitely within 24.
Definitely go down.
Definitely go down. Right. So, I have 1 LMG and 3 rifles shooting. So that is 7 shots. Needing 5s. 1, 2, 3. And then I need 4s to possibly wound you. 2. So you get 2 cover saves where you need 3 pluses.
So I need
Because
1.
you're down.
So I get 1.
2.
So I use 2 dice. And
Yeah.
what do I need to get?
3 plus.
3 plus.
Now you get both of them. So you just get a pin for being shot at.
Even though I have 2 pins.
Yeah. Each one of those is a -1 to your morale or order test. Me again. Okay. When do I start? Right. Okay. These guys are in the wrong position. They need to move. So I'm ordering these to move. And unfortunately, they're in a bush, so they need to do an advance order because they can't run when they're in terrain. So they move over here. Advance. Like that. Okay.
Please let it be my turn.
No! What the heck?
You be last.
The officer will hide behind this house. Brave as he is. Now's your turn.
Oh, finally. I'm gonna move these guys.
Right. They can move 6 inches, but then they can't shoot. So they can push the gun 6 inches. Like that? Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Do that. Remember the officer for the gun? Final crewman? Right. Here we go. Me.
But does that count as something? So I can't shoot him anymore?
Yeah, you can't shoot him right now because you've moved him. So they'll actually pick up the gun and like, trudge it along so they can't load it at the same time. The infantry here, they'll hide behind this house. Advance. Right. At this point, you have 3 and I have 1. Me.
So the next 3 are definitely gonna be me.
Right, okay. I will definitely try and respond to the tank now.
The tank.
So, yeah.
But you can can't get through.
No. I'll drive into this ruin then. It doesn't matter. Right. From this position...
We should probably put it like...
Yeah, we should. Like that.
I mean, that makes sense that it would be high-centered.
From this position, the machine gun will try and shoot those guys, and the main gun will shoot your tank. Okay?
I know that can shoot that, but that cannot shoot that. It's too high because of this.
It definitely can. Look.
Now it can, ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
I need a 5 because I've moved. There we go. Not a 1.
Again.
No!
Again.
Now, the machine gun will shoot at you guys. Will you go down to try and save them?
Well, how far can it shoot?
You can definitely reach. You can shoot 36 inches.
Oh yeah.
You do get cover save right now. You get a 4+ cover save. You can make that a 2+ cover save if you go down, but then you can't do anything else this round.
Probably, yeah, I'm gonna go down.
You're gonna go down?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'll shoot. I'll hit you twice.
I went down and I have cover save.
Yeah, you went down, so you have a double cover save. Now, these are veterans, so I only wound you on 5s. But I get 1, so you take 1 cover save. And you need a 2+.
A 2+
to not take that damage. Yeah.
Yes.
And you get it. And then, it's you.
I'm gonna take out that thing. Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot the tank.
You're gonna shoot the tank? Right. Now, because I'm in a ruin, I actually get a cover save for that, which is nice.
Even though
But
it's not.
you're hitting on a 3 if you're just standing there shooting. Which you could, because my anti-tank rifle is right there. You can shoot your machine guns at that and then shoot the main gun at.
Yeah, that's
And
what
my
I'm gonna
tank,
do.
right?
So, well, how many?
So
does
1
it
gun for the main gun. That's on a 3+.
3+. 4.
That's a 4. Okay. Your gun is a 4+. I have 7 in my front. So you have +4 to penetrate me. You need a 3 to do superficial damage.
Right.
And a 4 to do massive damage. Okay? So
Right.
roll 1 dice. That's a 1, people.
The
It
one-
bounces right off.
Come
I
on.
get 1 pin. That is lucky.
So lucky.
That is so lucky. Now, you have your machine guns.
Yeah,
So you got
yeah.
9 shots at my anti-tank rifle. You need 4s to hit with those.
4s? Okay.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Okay. Then you need 4s to wound me.
Oh, roll again? With these or with all of them?
It doesn't matter. Just as long as you're on 4 dice. You know, you've hit me 4 times, so you need to wound me. Right, 4
I'm using
times.
4 dice?
4 dice, you need 4s. 1. Okay. I get a soft cover save on a 5, which I don't get. So one of them is gone. They take a pin, and because 1 guy's left, like half the unit is dead.
You should probably take out the guy who actually was in the front. They could actually see him.
No, because that's the anti-tank rifle.
Yeah, I know.
But I take a test. Oh, that's an 8. And I don't make it.
Dinner is served.
Right. So that was the first 2 rounds, basically. Let's do the final one. That's your officer.
Oh, that's my officer. I think he's just gonna, Actually, just gonna move him, like, nowhere.
It's gonna do nothing. Right. You can say he goes down. That, people, was the first 2 rounds, and we're gonna go have dinner. See ya.